it's Nicole. Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I have a new release from Olive Ave Polish. I have their new Cultivate Part 1 collection for fall 2025. If you are new to Olive Ave Polish, they are a US-based brand. In the kind of complicated categorization of nail polishes, Olive Ave Polish is an independent brand. However, their polishes are also lab made, so they're not hand mixed like other indie brands. Their polishes are in 14 ml bottles. They are a whopping 21 free, cruelty free, as well as being vegan friendly. The Cultivate Part 1 collection features 4 nail polishes total, 3 of which are repromotes and 1 is a brand new holographic shade. The Cultivate Part 1 collection is available right now on the Olive Ave Polish website. I am really hoping to get this video up in time for people to take part in the Olive Ave Polish Labor Day sale. All of the products featured in today's video were gifted to me by Olive Ave Polish. This video is not sponsored, but I am an affiliate with the brand. If you use my coupon code Nicole Loves Nails, you can save 10% off of the entire website. Thank you very much, Walker, for gifting me these polishes. So as always, in the description box, links to where you can pick these polishes up, links to the brand's website, social media pages, my social media pages, and of course, timestamps as well. Let's get into this video. First up, we have Cerulean, which the brand describes as a dusty cerulean blue cream. Cerulean had a fantastic formula. This is one of the re-promoted shades. This was a 1 coater on me. I will still, of course, be showing this one built up in 2 coats. I did find Cerulean to be a little bit on the thicker side, but it still applied really nicely, self-leveled perfectly, and just was really buttery smooth. And I would say that is the kind of thickness that adds to opacity and not difficulty in use. This isn't necessarily the color that I think of when I think of cerulean blue. I know the brand did describe it as being a dusty one, and this definitely is a dusty shade. I feel like I would personally put this in the color category of like almost like a slate blue. While I wouldn't personally describe the polish as being a dark color, I would say that it's a bit darker than the kind of slate blue that you would see released in, say, the spring. This feels very autumnal to me. While this does dry down fairly glossy on its own, I still would recommend a glossy top coat and super easy removal for the shade because it is a cream. And now we have Olive, which Olive Ave describes as a classic olive green cream. Olive also had a fantastic but slightly thicker formula. Olive is going to be a 1 to 2 coater depending on application style and personal preference. I did catch this does dry down a little bit darker than it initially applies, but not drastically so. I feel like the color that I was seeing in the bottle was still what I was seeing on my nails. I agree with the brand's color description for this shade. This is a very yellowy olive green. I can definitely see this one being categorized as a prugly shade. I feel like olive greens are very hit or miss for a lot of people. I personally love them. And of course, because this is a cream shade, it is going to be fairly easy to remove. I didn't think that this was going to be a dupe for Holo Taco's Born Ugly. So as you can see here, Olive is quite a bit lighter than Born Ugly is. I would describe them as being Olive as being a lot lighter and more of a yellowy green, and Born Ugly being darker and more of a brown green. And now we have Patterson, which the brand describes as a persimmon red cream. I have never actually seen a persimmon in real life. I just know that they're a thing due to Animal Crossing. So if you also don't know what that is, this is a very orangey red shade. As I was watching it, I couldn't decide if I thought it was an orangey red or a reddish orange. I'm still undecided.
I don't know.
Either way, orange and red are the main colors that you're seeing on your nails. Patterson had a fantastic formula. This was another 2 coater for me. I do think if you go in for a slightly thicker coat, or if you don't have much of a free edge, you could definitely get this opaque in 1 coat. I could be wrong, and this might just be a me thing, but I feel like the days of me getting excited over something being opaque in 1 coat is kind of gone, because like I never wear anything in 1 coat anyway, except maybe if I'm pairing something with a topper, but like 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna do 2 coats anyway. I am generally not the biggest lover of reddish orange shades on me. I prefer my reds to be a little bit cooler in tone. Even though I don't like this color for me personally, I do think the color itself is very nice. And just like the other polishes in this release, removal is going to be super duper easy, and I would definitely recommend wearing base coat to prevent any staining. These are very pigmented creams. And the final polish in this collection is called Spark. The brand describes it as a fiery fall red cream with a smattering of holographic glitter. Spark is the only new shade to Olive Ave Polish in this release. Similar to the other polishes in this collection, Spark had a pretty thick formula. I did end up adding a little bit of thinner to my bottle when I was doing my second coat. I feel like on the first coat, it was just like a little bit too thick for me personally, but I do still feel that the formula overall is pretty good. I found Spark was surprisingly opaque on that first coat. I did not expect it to be as opaque as it ended up being, but then I remembered that this is in a cream base. So because Spark is in a cream base, I did find that the glitter in here, instead of it being like super in your face, because there's like a lot of glitter in this polish, it still is pretty subtle. Like I wouldn't put it in the blink and you miss it category. It's definitely there. It's just a very subtle sparkle. Like I feel like if this was in a blue-black base, it would look kind of like the night sky. This is definitely, like I would say this is like entry level as far as like a glitter polish goes. I feel like this would be really good for someone who is wanting like a little subtle sparkle, but they don't want to look like a disco ball. As someone who does not in fact mind looking like a disco ball, I do generally prefer my glitter polishes to be a bit more in your face, but this still is holographic, therefore it is sparkly, and it still made my eyeballs pretty dang happy. I did find that Spark dries down a little bit dull, so you will definitely want glossy top coat to bring life back to the polish. My swatch here does show the polish with glossy top coat. Removal is not going to be the worst thing ever. The glitter particles are still pretty small. I still would recommend the soak off method because the polish is pretty pigmented and there's going to be little bits everywhere, but you could scrub this off if you really wanted. I just would not recommend that. Alrighty, so final thoughts. As someone who absolutely loves fall collections, I love the color story of this release. As I mentioned, 3 of the shades in this release are re-promotes and then 1 is brand new. I feel like I say this every single time I talk about this brand. Walker has such an eye for color. I always really look forward to seeing the color stories of her releases. And the Olive Ave Polish cream formula is one of the best cream formulas around. If you are unaware, Walker absolutely loves a cream formula. And I feel like the formula Walker has cooked up with these polishes is like chef's kiss fantastic. I'm always so surprised by the opacity. As far as my personal top picks go, Olive for sure is gonna be my top pick from this release. Y'all know I absolutely love these kind of dark grungy greens. As far as pricing and sale information goes, the Cultivate Part 1 collection is available right now on the Olive Ave Polish website. All of the polishes in this release are gonna be priced at $14 for a 14 ml bottle. Olive Ave Polish doesn't really do limited edition releases, so these polishes are not going to be limited edition. I do find though that when polishes do sell out on the website, they do tend to restock things as they are both seasonally appropriate as well as customers requesting them. And again, you can use my affiliate code Nicole Loves Nails to save 10% off the entire website. I do receive a commission when either my link or code is used at no added cost to you, so just thank you all for the support if you do use the code. So Olive Ave Polish also has a Labor Day sale taking place. All of these summer bundles on their website, if you purchase one, you get $5 off the entire bundle. I posted a short here on YouTube a few months ago for Olive Ave's summer collection. I'll pop it right here so you can see the colors. So if you really liked the summer collection, that is counted in these bundles, and it looks like the bundles are currently priced at $48. I would love to know what everyone else thought of this release. Are you planning on picking it? Have you already picked it up? Shop the sale, you know the drill. Let me know all your thoughts and feelings. Also, are you a cream polish fan? I feel like for myself, I love a good cream formula. I feel like I like pairing them with toppers the most. It's very rare for me to wear a cream just on its own. It has to be in one of the colors that like I really gravitate towards. Before we end today's video, I do want to give a very special shout out to my channel members, Shenanigans, Story Fans, your names all on the screen right now. If you would like to sign up for my channel memberships, there is a link for that in the description box, or you can click join next to the subscribe button. And as always, it's completely optional. Just like the video, comment, share, subscribe, all the things, and we are good. If you like the vibes around here, don't forget to check out my other social media pages. I also have a Discord server if you want to, you know, chit chat and, you know, shoot the breeze. So just thank you all for joining me for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely week, folks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. When I get high, I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah.